Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Skinjaya Sano is here. Gigigiju is here.
Destruction is the best. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG, Mrs. Ken, for redeeming high first. I don't know why first didn't show up. It looks like the count didn't reset from last stream. I don't know what's up with that. But that's the first time that's happened. So if it happens again next stream, then we'll have to I'll have to look into it. Welcome in G as well, NG, and everybody across all the platforms. How are you doing? I'm getting my TikTok connected now. Bum, bum, bum. Everything looks good. All right. Today, chat, we are doing the Colonel Clip-Off Challenge at 11. That's at the halfway mark of stream. In about just under 2 hours. I didn't expect to be late. I was at my computer before stream time, but I had some notes to write down, and then I had OBS crash on me a time or two, and just all of a sudden it was like, oh, I'm 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. Oh well, that's just how it goes. Let's get into the hardcore world though. All right. Oh, I got no audio. There we go. Yeah, I know. I genuinely was just writing something down while I waited for OBS to open, and then I noticed OBS had crashed, and then I was, back to my stuff, and then just bam, time flies. I am ready to do some chunk loading. Chat, so we are working on the chunk loaders for the Nether Tree farm. Yes. We need to also work on bone meal unloading, and then we also need to fix Kaboom because it blew itself up. I think we're gonna start with fixing the Kaboom, and then we're going to do the bone meal unloading, and then we will actually do the chunk loading. The chunk loading is going to be constant chunk loading. No matter if the world is open, the chunks will be loaded. That is that. So we're gonna need all these materials over here. That much I know. Let me grab these boxes. Let me also put away my hoe for now. So yes, so the crimson, the red nether trees underproduce bone meal. So it doesn't make enough bone meal to sustain itself, just barely. Like it'll run itself for quite a while. But the warped one, the green one, overproduces bone meal, so it will eventually like overflow and back up. So we had directed the excess bone meal from the warped into the crimson. Successfully, the crimson now no longer runs out, but the warp runs out now. So we have to, because the excess it produces is not enough to overflow or to overfill both of them. It just is enough to, yeah. So we need to make it to where the crimson now will not run out anymore. Yeah, it just, so the crimson uses more than the excess generated by the warped. So that's where we're at with it right now. It is a good way to look at it. All right. So what we need to do is double check the logic to make sure that so I thought the logic was that the crimson would never take bone meal from the warped unless the warped was already completely full. But it doesn't feel like that's the case. It feels like right now the crimson has priority to the bone meal, and that the warped is going to constantly run out. I don't know if that's actually the case, but we need to double check the logic and make sure we give the right one of these the bone meal unloader. Because I want one to feed into the other like we have. In an ideal world, we have this one overflow feed into this one, and then we just have a backup supply of shulker boxes of bone blocks that this one has access to for if it gets low, then it will autocraft itself more. So this one is always has enough to supply itself and this one here. Would a lame tiny moss farm specifically for bone meal be silly here? Oh, maybe it would be good. I could completely conceal it underground like it doesn't exist. I don't know, what the heck? Oh, I thought this was like a water in the ground. I mean, I don't know if that is a better solution than... Okay, hold on, I need to restart my mouse. I don't know if that is a better solution than having to like drop off shulker boxes of bone meal here or bone blocks here. Not sure. Yeah, we built all this bone meal auto crafting, and it's like not even doing it. Tinsley, 46 months, absolutely massive of you. All right, let's fix the kaboom first. I believe if I bring this box upstairs with me, we'll have everything we need. Well, actually, I don't know because this is blown. There's no damage up here? The farm literally only damaged itself below the roof? That's convenient. Okay. Usually, maybe that's why there's so much damage here, though. I gotta admit, maybe that's why there's so much damage here, though. Because the TNT dupers didn't explode. So it kept duping TNT into the onto the farm as it kept running, you know? So maybe that's why there is so much damage. Oh wow, it even blew up one of these on both sides. Well, it at least finished an entire cycle. That doesn't mean it, like, kept going for multiple cycles, because I don't think it would, because it blew up its mechanism to run. Or, you know what I hear? Did it use up its entire bone meal supply? It blew up its redstone for... Oh no, it still has its bone meal, okay. Okay, no, it did not use up its entire bone meal supply. Oh yeah, this one is definitely choosing when it siphons bone meal from the other one, and not the other way around. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. This one is choosing when it siphons bone meal, because it's filled up exactly to the hopper that has the low bone meal in signal from it. So that means that this one is saying, hey, I'm low, give me more, and then it siphons some more. Okay, interesting. First we gotta plug this hole. What are we missing here? Let me get my red concrete. I know on this one it's pink here because that was the OG, the OG redstone was built on pink concrete. But if I put this here, wait, what goes there? That's what I need to figure out. Oh, I'm missing slabs and, well, actually, am I missing them? Okay, apparently 4 fence gates, were blown up. Okay, we got back 13 ancient debris. Yo, that's crazy. We got back the Deborah. Totally 100% unexpected. All right, we'll see if there's more, I don't have my hoe on me. Nope, the wrong box. I just want to get rid of all that stuff. Alright, now let's go see... Okay, nothing else was waiting in the hoppers, redstone-wise. We didn't get a single piece of... thingy-madoodle back. I forget what they're called. Brewing stands. Okay, 2 of them there. Level with these 2. Bam, bam. I believe that's right. No. Okay. Those 2 are right. The water has stopped. That needs to be a solid block, I believe. Yeah, okay. The rest of the stuff must have either got blown up or... despawned. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah. I think it's important I fix the bottom first. Because whatever is causing it to run will eventually trigger a tree to grow and TNT to fall. Oh, I know where the other... No, I don't. Okay, why did I have 4 of these fence gates there when I only had 2 missing? Oh, it was the ones from up there. Right, that's... So, maybe. Or maybe it was this one. Oh, right, this one has these here, the blocks that don't despawn, but it's actually supposed to have fence gates in those positions so that nothing falls on top of them. All right. I'm actually gonna make that replacement on the warped one first. Yeah, I remember that's been like incorrect for a very long time. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be like this in both of these positions because the TNT won't blow it up. Oh boy. The TNT won't blow it up, and thus other items could then fall on top of the block itself. You know what? We don't actually get very much warped wart, so I'm going to keep that. Is there anything? No, nothing in those composters. Okay, good. Okay, dump box. And then all of that is stuff for up here later. Okay, now we got to figure out what the basement. The basement had water damage, so water had actually flown down in here, broke some redstone, and last time we were here, this was filled with water from the water that we stopped up with those slabs. So... interesting. All right. So what the problem is I need to figure out what's actually broken over here. It doesn't look like that much. I think it might literally just be like one single doot of redstone is missing. Very, Tinsley. But like the actual like issues might not be large unsolvable things down here. We just... Oh, right, this bit of redstone got blown up. So this is supposed to be... Right, this is supposed to be where... blocks, like warped something gets stopped up and before it gets turned into bone meal, I think. I don't know for sure. And that redstone got broke. And then this. Nope, that's trying to grow a tree. Okay, when I put that there, that tries to grow a tree, which we don't want. Okay, what is broke that is making this run? Because it should be getting its stop signal right now. Well, you know what? Actually, it's probably going to run until a tree grows. So let's let a tree grow. Watching free cam. And then it's going to do a cycle, even though it's all messed up, potentially. Is this all running? Oh, it stopped. Oh, yeah, okay. No, a tree did grow. It's blowing it up. Yeah. Yep, it's blowing itself up even more right now. Well, no, okay. Please don't do the next... Okay, good. 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 All right. We just gotta let it break itself so that we can fix it, right? It looks like that was all that was wrong on the underside. 3 doots of redstone were missing, and that was it. Oh, it blew up those slabs again, so good thing I put this block back here, or else we would have broken those exact 3 doots of redstone again. But yeah, everything looks the samey over here now. So yeah, back in the very, very early days of the world, it looks like I was using pink concrete for my redstone. And then at some point I stopped doing that. I might have only done it for this build to make things easier on myself. And then I never kept that as a theme. And now we do red redstone or red blocks because redstone is red. All right, the underside is fixed. That wasn't that bad. Okay. I do want those to go down and that to go there. And then did anything get blown up that fell into here? Ah, this 2 slabs again, yes. That door sound you're hearing is more bone meal going up here. All right, we gotta... Yes, it's between the ender chests that these 2 belong. Okay. We need brewing stands. There's gonna be a lot of back and forth in this because this is gonna need like some really weird amounts of materials. Luckily, we have 1-to-1 comparisons. I'm gonna need while I'm there. Okay, I'm gonna need somebody either make a mental note or write it down. I'm gonna need brewing stands. I'm gonna need pearlescent frog lights. I'm gonna need quartz slabs. I'm gonna need blackstone walls. And that might be it for the redstone materials that I don't already have on me. It was like, what, 4 things? I'll remember them. Amazing. All right, brewing stands are stands that brew. Brewing stands, pearlescent frog lights. Quartz slabs. Blackstone walls. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I went to the wrong building. I just realized I can't see TikTok chat. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know how to fix that today. Because, like, it shows it's connected for me, but it's not showing me anything TikTok chat says. Sorry, TikTok. I'm in the wrong building! I was at the right building the first time. We are working on... What are we working on? I don't know what we're working on. Fixing this tree farm that blew itself up. Alright, if it drops low enough, I feel it sometimes. Only when it goes, like, below 50. Or 60 do I really feel it. I don't know why it's so unstable. It really bothers me more how it, like, if it's 60, but like a steady 60, it doesn't bother me. But when we're going from 200 to 60 to 200 to 60, I can feel it over and over again. Like there, we just started moving and we dipped down to 60s and 70s. Don't know why. All right, let's fix this wall. All right, that whole blackstone wall seems fixed now. Let's see if we can fix the pearlescent frog lights. Is there another gap in them at the top? There is. Just a single, okay. Let's also go down to the bottom and get the brewing stands in. How many is there? Is there 4 or is there 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it goes all the way from the slab that's behind the first ender chest. Okay, it basically goes behind the ender chests, all 5 spots. Okay. Those are there. Looks like I need some doots and some repeaters here. That would be smart. Okay, so the repeater on the second tick facing that way. Okay. I now need an observer. That's the wrong way. Crap. Oh. Okay. I feel like that's all of the behind the thing redstone fixed. Let me see. So that all looks identical. Oh, no, we're missing this doot and then obviously the tower. That doot is there, and then there's nothing on top that pink block. Okay, so this doot, and then that goes up there, and then I need to figure out what pattern we used for the tower. So okay, slab, block, slab, 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 slab. All right, that should be fine. Slab, block, and then doots. I'm gonna also get myself some more redstone blocks. There we go. Slab, block, doot. Slab, doot. Oh, and then I don't even have, okay, I don't have the sticky pistons or, yeah, okay. So I need the ancient debris and the sticky pistons. And then I also need from over here, I don't know if I have enough of, so ancient debris and sticky pistons. There we go. What's up? And then I could probably use the moss. And then I can build here with the moss, and it'll, when I break it, it'll just fall in and get converted to bone meal, which is fine. Okay, wait, does it go all the way up yet? No, it does not. It needs to go all the way up to the bottom of the obsidian there. Okay. Okay, no, we had picked up every single piece of ancient debris. Wow. We didn't lose a single piece of Deborah fixing this. Or when it blew itself up. That's great. All right, so then back to here. Okay. That's fine. That's still intact. Okay, we need to fly up to the top. I don't even need to fly. We're missing, like, literally one slab from up here. Oh, and a doot. Maybe a couple doots. Oh, boy. Okay, it was just 2 doots that we were missing. Okay, no, that did it. That did it. Okay, good. What's up? I'm doing all right. Better now that my tree farm's almost put back together. All right, so then I have the crimson fence gates that I need to put in place to match those warped ones there. Gotta make sure I put them at the same height. This one will be easy because it's already still got these tree blocks here. Okay, and then the next height, I don't know what height that is. I know I could reach it from here, now that I think about it. 1, 2, it's level with the third high up back slab. 1, 2, 3. So right there, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, that's the right height. Okay. Okay. Is this fully rebuilt? I mean, it wasn't that bad to fix it. Oh, there is a couple blocks here that haven't been blown up on both sides. Wonder if I should put any fence gates in those positions or what. I mean, they are lit up because we have lights in the ceiling, so that's not a problem. I'm just trying to look to see any differences. We know the TNT still works because we had that. Now from this side, from this angle, it looks good. All right, I'm willing to turn it on and see. They're both farmed. Okay, tree right away. Pistons all pushed. That's good. Okay, it grew a second tree right away. Oh, okay, no, that's intended. That was intentional. Got it. Yeah, everything's working exactly as it should here on both of them. Yep, this is exactly how it should be working. And then let's make sure turning it off works, which I think we already knew turning it off worked, but it's important to test. It appears to have worked. All right, let's take these back upstairs because that's where they belong for future explosions up here. Okay. Yeah. Make a schematic of it. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. How about I make the schematic when the... Because we're about to change it. We have other things to do. We got... Next up is to reconfigure the bone mealing situation. And, it's probably best we have that in place before we make a schematic. Because that means that there's going to be new redstone mixed in underneath. And if we have a schematic of the underneath and it doesn't have that... Yeah. Yeah. So, where's my book? Fix kaboom. Done. So bone meal unloading. Let's do a quick poll. Everybody, if you're in whatever platform you're in, if you come over to the purple stream, link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. We're gonna have a quick poll in the chat for how we want to handle fixing the bone meal here. Do we want to deal with like a shulker loader, a shulker unloader for bone blocks that we then craft into bone meal? So we bring shulker boxes of bone blocks here, super dense storage or of bone blocks, and then it crafts it into bone meal as needed? Or do we just build a moss bone meal farm? So this just makes bone meal on its own. So that we never need to bring any here. So we're gonna do a quick poll for those two options. New poll. How to obtain shulker unload manual. Oh, hold on. Because shulker unloading it was the idea I was planning on doing. But then... You guys will have 2 minutes. Yeah, because I was planning on just doing a thing where we can dump shulker boxes of bone blocks here. That was what I was planning to do. But we could make it self-sustaining if we added just a simple moss farm here. And actually, RaiseWorks' design for moss farm produce just bone meal. The ones that I based my moss farms off. So we could literally just grab a super simple RaiseWorks moss farm. I don't know if there's any newer, more efficient ones or whatnot nowadays. But yeah, I just realized that was sagging a bit. It's definitely easier to do the shulker unloader. Oh, wow. Just checked it out. The poll is very one-sided. So. Oh, boy. What's this? Oh, it's not labeled. That makes sense. Well, it should be labeled, but it makes sense what it is. Mm. 90% of the votes want a moss bone meal farm. Wow. Even though this thing theoretically creates bone meal, if it ever makes excess, it doesn't seem like it ever has since we restructured the bone meal up above. It's not like I'm gonna tear this stuff down though. But it has never made a single piece of bone meal. It does appear to still be making shroom lights though, so that's good. I was afraid this would never make shroom lights again, you know? Wait, if it's making shroom lights, it doesn't need a bone meal farm if it's making shroom lights. Maybe the only reason it ran out this time was because the other farm blew up and was siphoning off bone meal. Oh, I don't really. Oof. I don't know if it's broken and needs additional bone meal added in. No. Like, oh, it's very dense in here nowadays. But I'm fairly certain that the redstone logic we put in place would only give us frog lights if an excess of bone meal, not frog lights, shroom lights, if an excess of bone meal is ever produced. Yeah, shroom lights are going here. Okay. So what's happening here is we are making more shroom lights than we're using for bone meal. This farm doesn't use shroom lights at all for bone meal. Does it? Hold on, where does this come from? Where does it go? Okay, shroom lights get filtered out and they come down. This is hardcore single player. Okay, they come down and they get siphoned off to go to the other build. And then they go down and they get siphoned off to be made into bone meal. And then once that's full... Okay, so the fact that this has produced 4 shulker boxes of shroom lights means that it has never... that it should have never had the chance to run out of bone meal. And the only reason it's out, it ran out of bone meal this time was because that redstone got blown up, which converted all of its backlog into bone meal. Right? But wait, what about this side? Yeah. Yeah. So this detects when this is empty, like it is right now, which means this signal here isn't locking this hopper. Thus, once this is backed up, then it should flow over and down here and make more, unless this is like clogged up or something. That's always possible that it got clogged up. Or a hopper is being locked that shouldn't be. No, nothing's clogged. Exclamation mark pack. When you go to the packs page, there, the Colonel mod pack will be the first link there, and it'll have a CurseForge link. And you can get that and take it to any mod loader. I use the CurseForge loader. Not mod loader. Launcher. I use the CurseForge launcher. All right, let me try something here to make sure this is working as intended. So if I take these excess shroom lights out of here, and let's say that it's full. Oops. Let's say this is the first siphon. Let's say it goes over the first siphon and it makes it past. It should be going down into there. Should be flowing this way. And then it should be going here. Yep. And then this should be putting it up through and yeah, okay. The redstone's all there. The logic is all there. If this is able to produce shroom lights, that means it should be producing... It should never run out of bone meal on either side. So if that ever happens again... Let's top this off. Let me actually take an output of its shroom lights. I know what it is. I know what it is, chat. It's the fact that it has to build up the backlog. That is the problem. We need to fill up this backlog. Once the backlog is full up, it will be able to sustain itself. But because the redstone blew itself up, the backlog is no longer logged back. Wow. This is a huge backlog of shroom lights that it needs to have. I mean, I have plenty of them, so it's not a problem. Well, even 2 full shulker boxes was not enough to get it to actually do what it needs, but it made it very close. Yeah, and that's going up now, so more is coming in here. This will fill itself up very soonly. It needs like 9 more stacks. You know what? Screw it. Screw it, chat. I'm here to make sure the farm running is more important than us having shroom lights. We still have like a near infinite number of shroom lights at the base. These 4 shulkers of shroom lights may never even be something that we need to tap into, let alone be more important than the farm being alive. Okay, now with that there, I want to also run to back to the base and grab more bone meal. Remember, this is not how things should work ideally, but... Oh, this isn't chunk loaded yet, so let me turn it off before I run back to the storage room. Bro! There's no reason for that to have blown up. There's no reason for that to have blown up. I didn't even... Did I pause the game or open the book or anything while it was running? I don't think I did anything like that. Yeah, exactly. It had to fill up almost 2.5 shulkers of shroom lights. It's temperamental. You breathe and it blows up. That's why I want to chunk load it, but like I didn't do anything. Okay. You know what, actually? Yeah, I have this empty shulker box on me. I might as well fill it up with bones. I don't have very much bone blocks to my name, to be honest. So I've been using bones lately instead, because I do have a lot of those. Yeah, wow. Could it be the FPS? Well, it would be the TPS, not really the FPS. And my TPS should be solid. Like like we're down to 26 FPS right now because of God knows why. But our TPS is a solid 20. Our MSPT is dipping down to 40s in the yellow though. It could be the MSPT. Does anybody want to do some research onto mods that optimize the MSPT? Or even better yet, things that bring down the MSPT so I could like figure out what in my world is causing the issue? Because that's what it's got to be. It's got to be the MSPT. It feels like some of the performance mods after like 121.5, just like there must have been a change that like changed how they were able to improve the game. And like, it's just not as good as it was before. I genuinely feel that way. No. No, this has been the case for what feels like a few updates now. But also, you got to think, Darcy, with all the chunk loads I have going on, it's still way less chunks than what my spawn chunks had loaded. It's still way less chunks than what my spawn chunks had loaded. I brought way too many bones. All right, so now back here. I mean, these chunks have more going on in them, but... Okay, my last box of shroom lights. I'm gonna use them up. Well, probably not all of them, but I'm gonna... Well, maybe all of them, who knows? Really? I can't reach that from any direction without, like, pillaring, so... Where'd I leave the box now? I literally needed, like, less than one stack. Okay, and then everything above that hopper actually now just goes straight down to the shulker loader. Great. So now, literally, when something is created, or when a shroom light comes in, until a piece of bone meal is made, from either side, they should be going into the shulker loader. We'll find out if that's what actually happens. We'll find out if that's what actually happens. All right. So now it's time for us to go up top again and fix the thing. So our MSPT down here was in the 37s, which is great. Green. It's fine. Yep, so this was just the classic explosion that's been happening. This is what I was expecting to be the problem. The first time. It's very rare for any slime blocks to still exist. The C, now I need the L. Okay. Okay. Never seen the vertical stream? Oh yeah, I've had the vertical streams for ages. Anything to make the algorithm do what the algorithm do, you know? I don't remember the order for loading this. Oh wait, yeah, I do. The TNT can go there. Oh, no, that's wrong. If I just place that there, it will blow itself up. Okay, so when I'm ready to prime it, I press that button. But until then, I need to check... I need to check if I have all the doots I need. Okay, none of this redstone blew itself up. Repeater... Oh, this blew itself up. Is that supposed to be a repeater or a doot? For here, okay, doot and repeater, and it looks like we're missing a repeater right there. Oh, we're missing some repeaters right here too. Okay, we're missing like 3 repeaters. I have repeaters in this box for this. I assume they're all supposed to be at 4 ticks. I will double check that. Yes, on this side, they're all at 4 ticks. Great. Okay, so it seems like we could go for a little bit more protection over here and here. So we have extra obsidian for this specifically, for when we find out we're lacking in the protection department. So boom, I'll put 2 pieces there. And yeah, that'll work. Okay. 2 pieces there, 3 pieces there. Now we should be more protected, less chance of an explosion reaching back here again. Now, the explosion could definitely come from underneath and go up there still. So if it happens again, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what is happening. But I don't see this TNT falling straight down right here. Especially it didn't happen this time because the floor didn't get blown up at all. So that's why I'm protecting up above, because I think it's just blowing up right here. I think. All right, we're ready to try this again, I think, and see if it works. Oh, never mind, not quite ready. We're missing... Where does this go? Okay, just goes right in front, and then we got the 2 in there. Yeah. Okay, what about down below where we had the water flow? Did that go over any redstone? No. Oh, it looks like the water actually went straight down through the where the pistons pushed. Amazing. All right, we're ready to run this bad boy again. See what happens. Our MSPT is in the 30s right now, so that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's not blowing up where it should be. That was weird. It should have blown up at the bottom first. Very weird. Oh, I never primed the bottom TNT duper. Uh-oh. That's why. Yeah, we're only getting the mid-tier TNT duper and the high-tier TNT duper. Yep. Alright, so that cycle is officially done now. We literally just never hit prime right here. Like that. Okay. Whoa! Did you see that? It pushed while the TNT was falling. Oh no, the top's not pulsing anymore? Oh no, oh no. What happened here? Oh yeah, we blew up a block. Alright, this still isn't working apparently. Okay, this just blew itself up and that isn't working. That is not working. Okay, so we had... Yes, this block with a doot on top of it got blown up. It's supposed to be cyan terracotta, or cyan... What is going on here? Yeah, dude, I don't know what's up. Maybe this should be... Well, the redstone on top of it still got blown up. Obsidian wouldn't hurt, though. Because it is a solid block that can be blown up. You know what? Yeah, I'll do obsidian for both sides. That's fine. It doesn't necessarily mean the dude would blow up. There is a scenario where it is exactly lined up in a... Because the TNT always explodes at the exact same height, the exact same point every time. So there is a chance that the block was blown up, but the redstone dude was not blown up. There's a chance that is what actually happened. And if that is what actually happened, then replacing it with obsidian will fix it. If it is that that they both got themselves blown up individually, then yeah, the obsidian isn't going to fix the problem. It's just going to mean that I have to only replace the dude if this ever happens again. But this isn't even something that should be happening. I could put an obsidian in front of it too. Good, that's a good point. I don't have a way of placing this, and I don't have any pillaring blocks on me. I have to be holding shift. Haha, I got it! All right. I really didn't want to place the obsidian. Oh, I'm not close enough. Actually, I'm not getting my hitbox on it. Oh, crap. All right, well. That's gonna set off the TNT. Again, only the mid-tier TNT, so something's still not right. I couldn't tell you what. Because the redstone signal is going... Oh, I can tell you exactly what's wrong. I can tell you exactly what's wrong, chap. I can tell you exactly which doot is missing. Why don't I have my redstone box on me with my flippin' moss? Where? Right here. That doot is missing. I bet you there's supposed to be a doot right there. Oh, no? Oh. That doot's not missing. Okay. Well, it wasn't the doot, chat. There we go. It was the sticky piston. That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh shoot, we also blew up some of those walls. Oh, I need more scaffolding. Wait, maybe I don't need more. Maybe it's just all down here waiting for me. Okay, we'll know if we got every piece if the TNT triggers. Hey, and it's blowing up the whole tree. Heck yeah. Okay. Now what? Wait. Yeah. So this one got triggered twice, which either means that I had not waited long enough after turning it off to turn it back on, or that two trees grew at once within the same cycle. Like one grew up via the bone meal and then another one grew up naturally afterwards, both triggering a cycle to happen. That's what blew this up. But we should see that they're both only a single cycle now. Yes, we're only getting one TNT at a time now, so from both of them. Amazing. Now, to run the chunk loaders. Or to build the chunk loaders. The whole reason we came here. We've spent an hour. Honestly, not that bad. We didn't have to build a bone meal farm or a bone meal unloader or anything. So. Yeah. Yeah, now, once we put a chunk loader here, the only way that this should blow up, theoretically, the only way this should blow up is if I, A, pause the game with it running, or B, save and quit. or quit the game or the game crashes or something like that, right? So pausing the game is actually hitting escape or opening a book or reloading textures with F3 and T. Any of those are pausing the game and the farm has the chance to blow itself up. And then also leaving the game where I hit save and quit or where where the game crashes. But we are getting rid of, by chunk loading it, we're getting rid of the scenario of me physically just leaving and coming back. That's what we're fixing with chunk loading it. Don't do anything while the farm is running. So, opening the map, which I was about to do, also is pausing the game. So I can do, once it's chunk loaded, I will be able to turn it on while I'm working here, and then like, oh, I need to run back to the storage room, and I can go do that with it running. That's like the main thing of, I've done that so many times where I'm like, oh, I need to run to the storage room, and then like I walk to the far end of the storage room, which unloads like a part of it, and then boom, you know? All right, so the chunk, I do need to turn it off because I have to look at Zero's map. I have to look at the Zero's map to figure out which chunks I'm loading. Oh. Okay, we're done. Also, whenever this runs, this also does turn on the basalt farm too. But that doesn't have any chance of blowing itself up. So, oh, this is actually really disappointing. I need to look at it in cave mode. Layered, yeah, layered works. So I need, oh boy, can I pull off one chunk loader right here? And it actually gets the entirety. Oh, but there is still the auto crafters and stuff. Okay, technically, like, wait, hold on. F3 and G right here. Oh, no. Okay, so I need to have, yeah, I need to have two chunk loaders right here and here. I don't need one in this spot. I just need here and here so that I can do it here, here, and here. Actually, I need to make sure the plant growth has to happen in a chunk loader. So no, okay, I do need 3 actual chunk loaders because here where the grass needs to grow, the grass doesn't need to grow naturally. The grass needs to be bone mealed. That might be able to happen. I don't know if I need the middle chunk loaded. I don't know if I need the middle chunk loaded. It won't change the number of chunks that are loaded by putting in a 3rd chunk loader in the middle. All it will do is get the middle chunk 1 extra state of loaded. So I'm gonna put in 3 chunk loaders. 1 in this chunk, 1 in this chunk, and 1 in this chunk. Yeah. That does mean that this chunk we could theoretically maybe get away with a little less processing. That's what I'm trying to consider. Like, is it? Yeah, I don't know. But football, thank you for the tier 1 at 33 months. Absolutely massive. How you doing, football? Okay. So with that known now, I'm gonna need this box and this box and this box. And then like, yeah, I'm happy with that. I actually have room to put the chunk loaders in this room. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can fit the chunk loader right here, a chunk loader right here, and then another chunk loader right here. And then they'll just be permanently on chunk loaders. I don't, like, they're not gonna be used. Like, there's not gonna be redstone wiring to them like we've done with other chunk loaders. So actually I didn't need this box at all. This is literally just gonna be a hole. Oh, I don't have any water buckets. Yeah, they're just gonna be on all the time. And I guess we will put, trap doors there so that they could be turned off if we needed to. Like, manually turn them off. Yeah, that seems fine. We want them to kind of blend into the floor, so I'm going to go grab some trapdoors from over here. Wait, those are pressure plates. Dang it. Trapdoors. I mean, it'll easily make up for it, so. I want them, like, out of the way. Ah, crap. I also need some slabs. Good thing we're in the right spot for slabs, chat. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, good. The entirety of the only area that won't be chunk loaded that is dug out is over here. These chunks, but there's no redstone in these chunks. Well, there's this redstone. Oh, right. That's part of this logic here. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. Just three. I had a little oh crap moment because I realized this went into a fourth chunk over here, but the entirety of the redstone area is inside of this 3 by 5 area. Okay, good, great. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. And then chunk loaded. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. Oh, hello, cave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I don't know. I do want to get rid of this coal in case I'm ever find myself digging here. I don't want to let the water out.
Slime 2U is here.
Slime, how you doing? Oh, wait. Okay, 2 chunks loaded. Then the third one I can fit right here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will do that. Permanently chunk loaded all 3 of them. Leftover KFC for dinner? Ooh, I was just thinking about having KFC the other day. Not because I wanted KFC, but because I was watching a video about Japan and one of their traditions for, not Christmas, but a different tradition they had. And the video reminded me of the fact that the video didn't say this, but the video reminded me of the fact that a normal like Christmas dinner in Japan is KFC. Like that's like a traditional Christmas dinner is to go get KFC in Japan, and I'm like, heck yeah. Maybe not traditional is not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Oof, what video am I remembering that from? If you Google like KFC Japan Christmas, they have like a special KFC bucket every year. And they have like a KFC Santa. It's awesome. All right. Cool. All that's coming home with me. We're done here, chat. Bone meal unloading didn't happen. We just had to pre-fill it. So this should have said bone meal. Whoa, my mic just kind of like, I just hit it and it went the wrong way. Bone meal pre-filling. That's what we did. But then the chunk loading is done for the Netherwood farm. This page can be emptied. Farming chunk loaders isn't necessarily done though. We've done everything at the spawn chunks and everything at the base that needs it. Next up, we need to think about the rest of the world. Is there anything in the rest of my hardcore world that needs chunk loaded? The answer might be yes, but it could be no. So let's go to the Nether. And since the Nether tunnels are now labeled, let's look at all the labels and see, is there any one of these farms that are labeled that we think should be chunk loaded? All right, so like let's look left. Squid farm, that can't be chunk loaded, and it would needed to have been done in the overworld as well. Actually, the Nether is chunk loaded because the ink sacks going through the Nether portal loads the Nether, so that's not a problem. I can't see TikTok. Yes, that is true today. I've ended it and reloaded it, and I don't know why, but I can't see the TikTok stream today. Don't know what's up with that. Barter farm probably could actually be chunk loaded, but I would still have to be here. No, it can't be chunk loaded because they have to throw it at me. But even if it could be chunk loaded, it's not something I would chunk load because I still have to supply it the gold manually. The end portal does not need chunk loaded, but we should think about what's in the end. No, nothing in the end needs chunk loaded. The raid farm can't be chunk loaded, needs the player. The pillager outpost needs the player. Okay, everything to the left, not chunk loadable. Let's talk about to the right. Mob Zoo is not a farm. Blaze farm needs the player. Map Art Ocean, not a farm. Spawn chunks, already chunk loaded. Wither Skelly farm needs the player. Wither Entity Crammer needs the player. Froglight farm needs the player. Gold farm needs the player. Ghast farm needs the player. Slime farm needs the player. Upload the map art. Yeah, the barter farm specifically does need us there. There are probably barter farms. Actually, the V1 barter farm of my world could run 100% without the player there. But the V2, the one we actually use, cannot run without the player because we have to be standing in a certain spot for all the piglins to throw it at us to be funneled down the right hole. Because there is no water in the nether. So that has to be chunk loaded, or it has to have the player. So every other farm in my world has to have the player. I don't know which one I was expecting, but I was expecting something outside of my base to need chunk loaded. We had the idea during the very end of the snapshots. I don't remember who suggested the shelves themselves. It might have been NG or Darcy or something like that, but yeah, okay, we're done chunk loading, chat. Farm chunk loaders 100% done. We actually have something we need to add in here, but I can't do it today. It will be what I'm doing on Thursday is the next hardcore stream. It's going to be let's do this. It's going to be James map art. So I know what I'm doing. James, I don't know if you're here. But I have James's map art as good as it's gonna get. So what stopped me was the image he gave me is incredible, but in map form it doesn't come across very well. But that's when I was looking at it in a very big full screen map art preview. If I sent that preview to him in Discord and I looked at it on my phone, holding it away from my face, and it looked recognizable. And I realized that the map arts in the world are predominantly going to be viewed as a small thing on the screen. So it will probably be okay. So he didn't want to give me a different image. He said that one should be fine. It's recognizable. So that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm ready to do it. I just have not created the schematics for physically building it using the world download that I created. So I'll have those ready for Wednesday. I can't tell you what it is. James and I both agree it will be best for you to see it come together. And I think it's truly a great image, which is why I was so disappointed I couldn't make it look as good as I wanted it to, which is why I never just went ahead and built it. Yeah. James map art will happen. What was the sheep farm? All right, so name tagging the resin creakings, chat. It's 10 a.m. right now, so we've got like, I don't know, 10 minutes. No, 8 minutes until night to get ourselves a bunch of name tags. Someone asked about chunkling the sheep farm. I was telling them it was decided not to. Yes, exactly. Rude, I won't even tell you. I can assure you, Darcy, you will understand and probably prefer how discovering it through the stream. So I'm gonna go trade for name tags while we wait for nighttime. We need roughly 4 stacks of name tags, I believe. Yeah. I don't know if I should just trade for them all. No, I should just trade to get presumably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As many as I can before nighttime. And then... Oh crap, it's almost 11. So actually, we're gonna be doing the clip-off challenge here in 15 minutes. So we're just gonna trade for name tags. And then we'll get around to doing the clip-off challenge. And then when we come back, we'll be name tagging Creakings. Should repair my tools while I'm doing this. I literally did it last stream. I repaired my tools while I was doing this. So they're not even that used up. Yeah, I'm like good now. Means in my elytras I did fix at the I fixed my elytras at the cactus farm. And actually the cactus farm is also one of the farms that's chunk loaded constantly now. So that will hopefully be my primary way of repairing my tools nowadays. Or going forward. It won't be cost prohibitive anymore, theoretically. Yeah, it's fine. Getting a little bit of XP is good too, because... Oh, crap. Because when I inevitably need to make a tool, you know for a fact I'm going to end up... Sorry, I'm like trying to do things and think. When I end up needing to go make a new tool, you know, I'm gonna burn through like 100 levels in the matter of seconds at an anvil. So I'm good. All right, after this Minecraft day, whether I get to do a third set of trades or not, depending, I'll hit up a bathroom break, and then we will do the clip-off challenge. So, chat, if you're not familiar with the clip-off challenge and what I'm talking about there, is if you're watching the stream and you see a funny moment or an informative moment or whatever, and you make a clip of it, on any platform that supports making a clip, you can then go to the Discord and put a link to that clip. And every clip submitted throughout the month, we will, oops, I didn't actually, there we go. Every clip submitted throughout the month, we put them in a bracket and then do a live head-to-head voting in the purple chat to decide who made the best clip of the month. And the person voted by chat to have made the best clip of the month gets a $5 Amazon gift card from me. So it helps me get clips to make to post on social media, and it gets you guys a reason to do some clipping for a chance to get an Amazon gift card. All right, I do get to do a third set of trades. Oh, never mind, I don't. I loved when I was trading in the hall to finally fix your mending bow. Was maxed. Oh. Alright, so we're good there. I love that this auto crafts just fills it up. That's great. Okay. Where are we gonna AFK? We have very few places where we could actually benefit from AFKing now that don't require player interaction. Like, what farms exist now that are not chunk loaded that need just the player standing there and not like swinging my sword? I guess this is chunk loaded, but it'll actually run both of these. So look at that. 3 shulker boxes of polished basalt and a lot of shulker boxes of normal basalt, because this gets to run now like all the time. I wonder, is there actually a system to turn this off, or will it continue running? You know, I think, chat, that if this system filled up, it would just continue running. We don't have any kind of fullness detector off the back of this. No, we don't. Maybe we should have some kind of fullness detector on the back of this, chat, to detect when, you know, this hopper has, or not even, no, it could be straight up this hopper. When this hopper has a, like, 2 shulker boxes in it, to go and completely disable the farm from running. Heck, it could straight up, like, move away this block or something. Because we're gonna need that. Because there's no reason to run it while the tree farms are running if it's completely full. All right. Basalt farm filled. Full. Off. Okay, we'll add that here. All right, but let's go over to, or we 10x the storage instead. No. It would take a lot of effort to expand that storage room. All right, so we're gonna turn this on the old school way. And we're gonna put ourselves in this box. All right, we'll turn down the volume a bit. Oh, we can't run this one because we have to be listening to clips. Ooh, that's not where I meant to fly. We have to be listening to clips, so we can't be standing here to run it. Because the clips play on this computer, so if I turn down this volume, then you won't hear the clips. And if I turn this volume up, then you just hear the booms. Oh, it will overpower. Okay. Can I just mute in-game sounds? I can, I guess. Yeah. Is it blocks? Yeah, I turned the farm off. I don't like the idea of completely muting the game in case something happens. I want to hear my player taking damage. All right. While I do this quick break, because I'm going to run to the restroom before we do the clip-off challenge, I will leave the camera right here. This will be the POV. And then I'm doing a quick break. So chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'm going to be back in a few minutes. After I run to the restroom, maybe refill my water, that kind of stuff. And then we'll get into the clip-off challenge. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did that just blow up in front of us, chat? That just blew up right in front of us. Did that blow up while we were watching it? Somebody clipped... Oh, wrong button, my bad. Oh, somebody please clip the fact that it just blew up right in front of us. Like, on screen. I didn't actually see it, I don't think. To the gas farm. Yeah, the ancient debris probably fell down into the hoppers. And if it didn't, it didn't. You were looking at it and then they were gone. Yeah, that's what I saw. I was kind of like, it was obviously on my monitor and I was looking right at it, but like I didn't even like register they were gone. I was just like, wait, are those gone now? You cannot use obsidian instead of ancient debris. Ancient debris and obsidian actually have the same blast resistance. The only difference is I'm gonna go to the slime farm. No, a gas farm. The only difference is the fact that ancient debris is movable. Wait, am I where I think I am? Yeah, I am. Ancient debris is movable by a piston. And the way that it breaks, the way that ancient debris breaks in this farm is not that it is being blown up, but it means the TNT timing is wrong, and during the exact same tick while the block is being pushed forward, during that tick of movement, like it gets here and then boom, TNT explodes before the piston is done extending. So the TNT explodes in the exact tick of the movement of the piston, and during that tick, it's not a solid block, it's an entity, and it gets blown up. I don't know if it's an entity, but you get the point. You can't build one of these without ancient debris. I'm gonna leave myself looking downwards there and just... No, I'll leave it. It's a timing issue that's doing it. But what's causing it to get out of time? I don't know, dude. All right. Because ancient debris is the only non-explodable movable block. So it's not ancient debris's fault. Ancient debris is the only block that allows this to happen. The fault is that the timing is happening poorly. But okay. Chat, I'll be back. BRB. All right, I'm back. I just noticed the TikTok stream is still like not cropped right when I'm on the break screen. So let me fix that. It seems like every time I fix it, it then is broken the other way. So like if it's too small, when I eventually fix it and make it smaller, it then is too big. And then the next time I load up stream, it's then too, it's you know, it just goes back and forth. When it's too small and I make it bigger, it becomes too big the next stream. And then when it's too big and I make it smaller, it gets too small the next stream. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, a clip in the chat? Oh, is that the clip of it breaking? All right, hold on. I'm gonna just watch this on my own real quick, and I want to see it happen. How like in your face was it? Oh wait, how far back does this clip go? Wait, what? Wait, okay, so it doesn't blow up on camera. It blows up between me leaving free cam and then flying up there. It's broken on the corner of the screen before I go back into looking at it. Yeah. No, so when I'm talking there, it's not blown up, but then when I leave free cam and then fly to the top, it has broken in the time between leaving free cam and then flying to the top. Interesting. Interesting. Do you guys still have the ability to restart words? Because you guys can keep doing this, because I'm gonna need like 2 minutes or maybe even a little bit longer of time to get words ready. Awesome. I didn't know if game over went away on this screen, so it's good that it doesn't. It's a fairly new feature that this screen has words in the corner. Chat. See these boxes on the floor? Yes, my room's a mess right now. Well, a mess, not compared to how it used to be. You can tell there's a bunch of stuff on my desk. There's a bunch of stuff on this desk. There's some boxes on the floor. These boxes are 3D printer filament boxes. And the reason I have them is because the stuff on this desk is my old 3D printer. And by me saying it's my old 3D printer inherently means that in the server closet over there is a new 3D printer. I bought a new one. I got a not a brand new. I got a, so I went from an Ender 3 by Creality, an Ender 3 Pro that it itself is probably at least 8 years old, if not 10 years old. And the design of them is they've been out for probably at least 10 years, right? It wasn't like cutting edge when I got it. All right. So what I replaced it with was the Elegoo Carbon. The Elegoo what? Hold on. Elegoo Centauri Carbon. That's what I replaced it with. And for reference, the top speed of actual print speed of a Ender 3 was 50 millimeters per second. The top speed in ludicrous mode is 500 millimeters per second on the new printer. Literally, at least a 10-year new design and 10x the max print speed. It zooms. So I've done a handful of prints. The first thing I printed was a Benchy, which a Benchy, which came out amazing. This was with no tweaks, nothing. The only thing was there was a couple, it's not even gonna come across on camera, but there was a couple like stringiness right here. Literally like 2 or 3 pieces of stringiness. And like on my next print, I printed a second one because my girls liked it. My daughters wanted one, so I printed one for them. I printed a second, and it had none of the stringing. Yeah, this is right out of the box. I actually factory reset it because I bought it used. Saved about $50. And they actually had already printed a bunch of like upgrades for it. So that was great. But yeah, I brought it home, factory reset it. This was the first thing off the printer, using default everything. It was good. Then I printed, I printed this. It comes with like a razor blade to scrape things off the bed, but you have to print the handle for the razor blade, and then it's got a nice little thing there. So it's got there. I'm not gonna pull that out on stream. I don't know which platform is gonna TOS me for pulling out a razor scraper, but I'm not gonna do it. So I printed that. And that came out great because this is actually G code they provide with the printer for this. It actually says like Elegoo on it. I don't know if it. There you go. There's text here. Is it gonna? There you go, Elegoo. And then I printed a spider that looks like it's been knitted. So it looks like somebody like hand knitted a plush spider, and like that texture came across. I printed one of those for my girls because they wanted it. So I actually got 2 spools of the black filament, and I had to get a pink filament spool too. So crocheted, whatever the word is. So I got pink that is the exact same as the black except just pink. So hopefully the print settings and qualities translate without much issue. Yeah, the camera or the printer has a built-in camera, which I can integrate into OBS. So if I'm ever printing something while I'm streaming, I can have a little corner camera just like this, and can put it in the can let you guys see it. I don't know if like maybe I can just make a channel point redemption to like show the printer cam or something like that. And I've got some other ideas that I'll explore later. But yeah, I'm super stoked about all of these things. The reason I actually replaced it, I'm actually getting things ready now, so no more hand gestures. The reason I replaced it, chat, is because the Ender 3 being very old, like I explained, didn't have the way that you're meant to print to it is by formatting your G-code file on your computer and then exporting that to a SD card or a USB drive or something, and then plugging that into the printer and loading it through the printer screen. But there's amazing software that runs on a Raspberry Pi called Octoprint that I was running on a Raspberry Pi Zero. And it was fine, but it's not supposed to be ran on a Pi Zero. And they released an update that completely kneecapped it, and it couldn't handle the performance, like, period. So it was basically unusable on the Pi Zero. So my printer was effectively dead in the water. What Octoprint does is it makes it to where it makes your the Raspberry Pi plugs in USB directly to the printer, and then the Raspberry Pi runs a web server where you can upload files, and you can have a Raspberry Pi camera that watches it. So I have the same kind of camera thing, but through the Raspberry Pi. And like you could control all the settings and stuff live through the Pi. So basically you had to have the $200 something printer plus the $50 Raspberry Pi plus, the enclosure and all that stuff. For the Pi, which usually makes a Pi $100, but I had gotten away with a $5 Raspberry Pi Zero, but that got handicapped, and I was gonna have to reformat a higher end Raspberry Pi, and I'm like, do I spend 50 to $100 on getting a new Raspberry Pi, or do I just the Elegoo printer new is like $300. So I'm like, do I just go buy this brand new design, much better printer? And that was the easy choice for me. So yeah, I'm talking about the Ender 3, the reasons I replaced it. Their slicer is great. I am ready now to start the thing. So let's get ready here. Good thing that ended. Please don't restart it. All right, game. Words over. Here we go. MC other. Oh, wow. I got that alignment. Amazing. All right, let's start this tournament. All right, I'm going to pause the music. So, chat, if you've not been here before for a clip-off challenge, there we go. Ooh. Let me bring this up. There we go. If you've not been here before for a clip-off challenge, we have a bracket of, this is 8 clips. I didn't add any AI clips in because I waited so long to make the bracket that the AI clips, like, offloaded from their server. So neither of these have AI clips in. So they're smaller brackets, but we are doing 2 brackets today. This is, first we're doing the September clip-off challenge. Ooh, we're getting an ad. Hopefully that's not no, it's not showing up on screen. On stream. Good. Okay. Oh, it is showing up on the Red site and TikTok streams. Here, I'll actually move these over while I'm live so you guys just see the clips. There you go. Somebody remind me, please, to move the vertical screens back to the center after this is done. All right? Whoa, okay. Hold on. The streamline, the page just like reloaded. Okay. Okay, here we are. So the way this works is we have 8 clips. They're going to go head to head in a bracket style until we get down to picking the final best clip of the month of September. Like I said, you guys make these clips on any platform, the purple platform, the red platform. I think TikTok even allows clipping. And if you put the link to that in the Clip Off Challenge channel in the Discord, you are automatically entered in to win a $5 Amazon gift card if your clip is voted to be the best clip of the month. So let's get into the first one of these. We are doing Feelin' Hot 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 by Claire. The voting will be in the purple chat. So whatever platform you're on, come over to the purple chat. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. if you want to have a chance to vote. Each vote will only last 60 seconds. So okay. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, that was Feeling Hot 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 versus... Oh no, we didn't. All right. I got withered. There is blazes right there, dude. Oh no. Oh, what are you doing, Happy Gast? What are you doing, Happy Gast? Get away from there. That is a valuable mob. Get the hell away from there. Uh-oh. Oh no! No way! He broke the boat! He did broke the boat, chat. Where is he? Okay, stupid blazes. All right. 1 minute on the poll. Is it gonna be Feeling Hot 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 versus oh no, he didn't? Same shirt. Am I wearing that same shirt today? Oh, that's great. All right. But I'm actually really enjoying having a 3D printer again. The reason that I actually decided to pick up a 3D printer was because I had something in the house break that I needed to fix. And the only way that that piece existed was that I 3D printed it. And I was not able to buy another one. I wasn't able to, like obtain it any other way. And I was like, I need my 3D printer. And I've been the update broke my Ender 3's thing so long ago. I was just like, it's just time. All right. Magic, do you need help? Versus that didn't work. All right, here we go. Magic, do you need help?
No.
Oh, okay. Magic, do you need help? Versus that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. All right, poll is live. Which is better? Magic, do you need help? Or that didn't work? Oh boy, they went up at the exact same time. Okay. Oop, wrong button. Jack, get your votes in. Magic, do you need help? Or that didn't work? I need help, chat. Mental help. All right. Magic, do you need help move? Whoa. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting actually taken to a McAfee Trojan scam ad right now. What the hell? What kind of ads does this challenge site have? Yeah, dude. I use this because flippin', what do you call it? Gamers Feud uses this for some things. What was the results of that? 6-4. Okay. I have a network-wide ad blocker, and the fact that that got through is crazy. And second of off, like, I'm very specific to not let ads from web browsers and stuff show on stream, because very often targeted ads take into account like personal information. And it's like, that's not cool. I'm not going to show the bracket on stream anymore. Give me a minute. I'm not going to show this bracket on stream anymore. You guys are going to see the clips, but not the bracket. If you want to see the bracket link is in the Discord, but we're not showing that on stream anymore. Okay. Mm-hmm. There you go. You guys can't see what I'm going to type. Oh, crap. I got it wrong. All right. Yeah, I'm never showing this website on stream ever again. Period. Previously the ads were unobtrusive and my network and my ad blocker would take care of them. I'm also going to run a virus scan on the gaming PC now because like it said like, oh, you got a Trojan horse virus was the ad. Doesn't mean I had a virus. It's a website trying to get me to click something that would give me a Trojan horse virus. But I'm still gonna run a virus scan on the PC because the website took me to one of those sites. Oh my god, huge L for challenge. They have lost me as a user forever. Screw you guys. Please someone clip that and add it to the next clip off challenge when we're using a new bracket. Yeah, I probably need to update it and like it's probably got like new rules and stuff that needs applied. NG, could you throw that in my to-do list? High priority in the mods to-do list of Colonel, update your ad blocker. All right, let's get back to this. All right. So we left off at flammable. Okay, we got to do flammable base in the Nether versus trying to stop cool carpet from burning. Here we go. Oh, let me recenter these actually now. On the vertical platforms first. Okay, recentered. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. Whose idea was to build this out of coal blocks and carpet? Admittedly, a bad idea. Underside of the coal block is still on fire. Okay. I should have just broke that coal block. All right, versus trying to stop coal and carpet from burning. Oh, wait. There's a fire in there. Damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Not what I wanted to do. Stop. I'm getting mad. Look at my face, I'm getting mad. I'm just like... Going to look for a non-flammable alternative. Ah, shoot! Hold on. That's why I had it laid out the way I did, so you guys could see my face. Huh. Wait a minute, let me... I'm trying to find some other layout that'll work. Yeah, I know. I obviously knew exactly what you meant. All right, I'm just gonna have to do it back to the side like I had it before. Okay. So just like that. Yeah, that's exactly, that's where I had it before. Here we are. Alternatives. All right, here you go. What's next? Oh, I can't see what's next actually because I'm, yeah. Oh man, I'm actually really still upset about that ad. Look, I run a website, Colonel.live, if you're not familiar with it. And it has ads, as in I have links to my sponsors. And like, that's enough. That's enough. If you're going to be running ads that you personally are not vetting on your website, bro. Yeah, imagine vetting the ads displayed on your site. Exactly, dude. I wouldn't want my I swear if somebody got that Trojan ad redirect thing that I got from my website, I would feel so ashamed and so like small of a person to do that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how you can want that to be an experience someone has on a website that you run. All right, here's the first clip.
Oh, those purple berries are good.
That's what I'm trying to get.
Oh, well, sorry.
You should try to get
throw
those
a banana
purple.
peel at me. That's coconut.
That wasn't me. All right, that was Food Fight versus Feels Nakies. What? So wait, if I go in there right like this with just a totem, he shouldn't attack. But if I put a second item... Okay, hold on, let me close up the hole. Okay, hole in the floor has been patched. Totem off. Now we're just holding carpet. Wow. Man, do I hate this. I hate watching this. Nope. 5 minutes, okay. I feel so naked. Totem. All right. Here's your poll. Food food fight versus feels naked. I'm gonna sit down now. I like. Beep 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 beep. Get your votes in. Almost over for the first round of the first bracket. This is taking so much longer than I anticipated. We've been doing this for over half an hour because of technical difficulties. Oh boy. And we're only just now finished the first round of the first bracket. All right. Next up is feeling hot, hot, hot. We've seen these ones now, so we're gonna watch them and get the votes going. This is this is the semifinals. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm getting the same ad again. Oh my god, I'm getting the same ad again. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so that was feeling hot, hot, hot versus Magic, do you need help? Magic, do you need help?
No.
Oh, poll is live. Get your votes in. Oh boy. I'm livid that I'm using a website. Man, I was actually stoked to find this website from Gamers Feud because like you guys can go, I can share a link so you guys can see the bracket in advance, and then you can go to the bracket afterwards and see like how the voting happened. And how many points each of them actually got, and then like also the fact that I have a profile on there and you guys can click on my profile and see the history of all of them I've done. Like this, I was like the concept of this website is great. The execution is 0 out of 10. Like all good aspects of this website completely gone. All right, trying to stop coal and carpet from burning. There's a fire in there. Damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Not what I wanted to do. Stop. Exactly, NG. Going to look for non-flammable alternatives. All right, that was trying to stop coal and carpet from burning versus Feels Nakies. So wait, if I go in there right like this, with just a totem, he shouldn't attack. We did not think about the materials being flammable. And if we did, we didn't actually consider the pain it would cause. Put a second item. Okay, hold on, let me close up the hole. Okay, hole in the floor has been patched. Totem off. Now we're just holding carpet. I started the poll since you've seen both of these clips already. Man, do I hate this. How long do I have? 2 minutes. Nope. 5 minutes. Okay. I feel so naked. Total. All right, polls are live. This is the last poll of the semifinals, and then we will watch head-to-head the final 2 clips of this bracket. Remember, chat, these clips are user submitted, so if you make a clip, put it in the Discord, and you could have a chance for your clip to be voted the best clip of the month and receive a $5 Amazon gift card from me. It gets me clips to post on social media, and it gets you a chance to win $5 dues. All right, here's our finals. Magic, do you need help? Magic, do you need help?
No.
Oh, versus trying to stop coal and carpet. There's a fire in there. Damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, you guys can actually see my face. Look at me getting upset. Going through all the stages of grief. Okay. Going to look for non-flammable alternatives. Poll is live! Best clip of the month of September! Get your votes in. I think I know which one I'd vote for. Question is, do you know? Question, is it the same one that I'm thinking? I'm gonna go face cam while I switch to the other window between brackets here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trying to stop coal and carpet from burning wins. Wow. I would have voted the other way. GG to whoever made that clip. I already closed the window. Sorry, I don't know who made it. I'll send you a $5 Amazon gift card by the end of the week. All right? GG. It was probably one of the people. Yeah, that's probably a true statement. September. Now I need October. Oh wait, I need to mark that complete. End the tournament. There you go. Bam. All right, start this tournament. This tournament actually has 9 clips, so there is a round 1 that is just 2 clips head to head to move on to round 2, and then round 2 is 8 clips, the same way as we did. So this has a total of 8 brackets to go through, and the last one had 7. So let's get back to this. We're going to be starting with vein mining. So I need 6 strip logs. Uh-oh. What is happening? I didn't... Whatever's happening here, I don't want it. Oh my god, no! That was NG? GG NG. This one's also an NG clip. If that makes you guys want to vote a certain way. Just mined away so much of the builder hut. Versus he's a patient skelly. So we just need a lit face, dude. Oh wait, whoa, 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 whoa. We had a lit face, dude? From Halloween 2021. We didn't see this guy last month? Yeah, I'm a bit. I thought, I said multiple times that I thought I had one, and I couldn't believe we didn't. Yeah, this guy's it's your 4-year birthday, dude. How's that boat been treating you? All right, we got all the nether mobs. We did it. Dude has sat 4 years in his boat. Poll is live. Vein mining versus he's a patient skelly. Splinters in his butt. Oh man. NG, did you happen to post in my to-do list about fixing the ad blocker? Could you also add a post for finding a replacement to challenge? I don't remember what I used before challenge, now that I think about it. That's why I need that on there. All right, he's a patient skelly. That's in there in the same post. Awesome. All right, so let's move on. Okay, round 2. That round 1 was just like preliminaries. Now round 2 is where we're gonna start seeing all of them head to head. So we're looking at Lucky Save versus, actually, he's a patient skelly. So it's gonna be versus the one we just watched, but here we go. Lucky Save. Come on. I could not be any more lucky. This is on the 9 Live server, by the way, versus he's a patient skelly. So we just need a lit face, dude. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. We had a lit face, dude? From Halloween 2021. We didn't see this guy last month? Yeah, I'm a bit. I thought, I said multiple times that I thought I had one, and I couldn't believe we didn't. Yeah, we do, NG. Yeah, this guy's it's your 4-year birthday, dude. How's that boat been treating you? All right, we got all the nether mobs. We did it. Dude has sat 4 years in his boat. All right, chat. Poll is live. Get your votes in. Give me just a second. I'm gonna check in the hardcore world. We are still alive in the hardcore world. All right. Few more seconds. Get your votes in. There we go. Next up is friendly fire. It's not like, you know, something like I do in my hardcore world where I take, you know, weeks to do it. I mean, I'm not finishing it today. I am debating. Wow, what was that? What just hit me for 4 hearts of damage? It sounded like a... Oh, my own arrow hit me. Uh-oh, chat. I just realized something. The next one is called Phantom Mortar Shot. Is it the same clip? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What? The flip-flop, dude. No, I don't think it's the same clip. Ah, wait! Did a missed arrow shot just come down and hit that fan? Wait, hold on. I want to see that again. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? What? The flip-flop, dude. Ah, wait! Did a missed arrow shot just... Ah, wait! Ah, wait! It does kind of look like you see the particle effects of an arrow come down and then hit this guy here, and then you see his XP fall off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I shot one straight up on that one, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It could have just been the fire damage. I don't know. Poll is live. Poll is live. Get your vote in. I thought those, by the titles, I thought those were going to be 2 clips of the same scene. Because I didn't vet them. I did not watch these, Chad. I have not seen these clips. All I know is they are clips of my streams, and that's all I verified. And the titles. I got the titles together. You said same shirt, not clip. No, I thought it was the same clip by the titles. Not it had nothing to do with your comment about the shirt. All right. Next one is Colonel Totem Pop. You know, I really just thought your name said Massachusetts. It's here. I was like, the whole state? Dang, my viewer count must be big. I don't remember making that joke. All right. What? What? That's a good soundbite, actually. Versus 6-7. Oh no, I'm out of levels? Are you kidding me? 6 and 7 levels, so... Yes, there is dripstone at the bottom, NG, yeah. Alright. Better clip. Totem Pop versus 6-7. If you're voting for 6-7, it's literally just because of the meme. Chat, we gotta get the vote. 6 versus 7. Come on. Nope. One of them's at up to 8 now. Can't happen. Oh man, okay. All right. Next is world's tallest shroom. Ah, here it is. Farm 'em up, farm 'em up, farm 'em up, on the mushrooms. Whoa, whoa, that's a big one. never seen a red mushroom grow that tall, dude. Genuinely. What is this clip? What was I on? I'm not watching, I'm just listening. We do definitely need a higher ratio of red mushroom over stems, but I still need stems. Versus Death Warden. I didn't see that coming. Oh, that didn't work. Someone clip that. So my hair was like folded over the thing for the mods headset. That should count. Kill a warden with a critical. Ah, I didn't get with a critical hit. All right, poll is live. Poll is live. World's tallest shroom versus Death Warden. This is the last one of round 2, and then we move on to semifinals. So we're making much better pace through the second bracket. Hey Grayson, I just sent you a DM. Okay. How'd that do? Room. Won that. All right. Semifinals. Lucky Save versus Friendly Fire. Come on. I could not be any more lucky. Friendly Fire. It's not like, you know, something like I do in my hardcore world where I take, you know, weeks to do it. I mean, I'm not finishing it today. I am debating. Wow, what was that? What just hit me for 4 hearts of damage? It sounded like a... Oh, my own arrow hit me. All right, poll is live. Both pretty short clips there. Lucky Save versus Friendly Fire. Ugh. Wow, overwhelming. Is it gonna actually be 100% turnout for Lucky Save? Sorry, chat. All right. What was that one? Oh, I missed the results. View results. I gotta open it up. It was 8-0. Okay. All right. I don't know what's next. Ah, Totem Pop, Colonel Totem Pop. Here we go. You know, I really just thought your name said Massachusetts. It's here. I was like, the whole state? Dang, my viewer count must be big. All right. What? That was a Fatty McDaddy totem. What? All right, versus world's tallest shroom. Farm 'em up, farm 'em up, farm 'em up, on the mushrooms. Whoa, whoa, that's a big one. I've never seen a red mushroom grow that tall, dude. Genuinely. We do definitely need a higher ratio of red mushroom over stems, but I still need stems. Poll is live. There you go. All right, get your votes in, chat. Totem Pop versus world's tallest shroom. If we do end up in a tie, remember the winner is the one that got to that score first. So if you're trying to end it in a tie, there's nothing to do about it. You trolls. I got a system to beat the trolls. All right, it was a tie, but Totem Pop got there first. There we go. Next up is the finals. This is the best clip of October. Lucky Save versus Totem Pop. Let's go. Come on. Oh my God. I could not be any more lucky. There it is, chat. That was Lucky Save versus Totem Pop. You know, I really just thought your name said Massachusetts. It's here. I was like, the whole state? Dang, my viewer count must be big. All right. What? What? All right, poll is live. Best clip of October. Lucky Save versus Colonel Totem Pop. And let me get back to the game while you guys vote. Woo. Get your votes in, chat. It's almost over. Get the background music back. Ground. Oh, wrong button. And there it is, Totem Pop, 9 lives SMP wins the clip-off challenge for October. That also was a clip by NG. Wow. I owe him a $10 Amazon gift card. Wow. NG, thank you for making such banger clips, dude. Now I'm closing this flipping tab and never opening their website ever again. All right. Let's get back to the base. I have genuinely no idea what I was working on. NG wins via, like, being the one to submit the most clips. In some months, the majority of clips. All on his own. So it's just bound, you know, like, if he is half the clips you see, the chances of him moving into the bracket, into the finals and winning is much higher. So chat, if you want a chance to win $5 a month, all you gotta do is make some clips, post some clips. It takes hardly any effort, and you too could, send NG for a run for his money. You're flooding the system, yeah, and one of them's bound to be good. All right, let's get back to the villager hall, and we will haul some villagers. No, we'll get some. Tried, he's just too good. Oh wait, I don't have any block sounds. What was my block sounds at? It was at like 20-something%, I think. I'm gonna do basically one round of trading, and then we'll go over to the creaking place and see what we can do. I don't even know how we're gonna be able to try to do this. You know what? Actually, I need to get over there before it's dark so I can block up the hole, potentially. Yeah. Do I have an anvil over here? Freaking. I'm just gonna name 2 stacks right now. I don't know what we're actually gonna, how many, I don't remember how many are in there. Genuinely. Because if they fall down in the hole, chat, then we have a big problem where I'm only going to be able to reach the hitbox of like maybe 4 of them. You know? So I have to stop them from falling down into the hole. Do I have a way into the back rooms from here? I don't think I do. Yeah, I need to... Oh, crap. Okay. Crap. We have like 2 minutes until they spawn. Not even. Oh, wait. That should work. I don't know what the process is going to be for name tagging them in any kind of safe manner, but, we'll try. Maybe the answer is just being down at the ground level when they spawn in. Like, at the harvesting layer. I don't know. Maybe the solution is just to have, like, these opened up. And I don't know what that pressure plate does. No, I can't really open this up, though. No, they don't. If you break the heart... No, that is killing the mob. So it is a new one that spawns in once you break the heart. I could break the hearts and leave just like 10 hearts in at a time. Name tag them, go put 10 hearts in. Oh, leave 10 hearts, name tag them, open the gates, let them fall down, close the gates, put in like 10 more hearts, and rinse and repeat over and over again. That's a good idea, NG. Once they all spawn in, stand at the edge and kind of just walk around looking at them all. It's going to take multiple nights. We are name tagging our creakings because we need them to not despawn. Yeah, I don't care if I rename tag a few over and over again. Because like what we'll end up doing is we'll name tag a bunch of them tonight, this Minecraft night. Then we'll let them. I don't have a way to open up those gates once I name tag them. Wait, why has it not spawned the creakings in yet? Oh, the water's in place! Build a pillar above the gates. Okay, good point. Except they could spawn on the pillar, but not if I put a slab on it or something, but... I don't think they spawn on slabs. Nope, doesn't. Oh yeah, this whole thing is spawn proof with slabs. Of course they don't. Alright, so I stand on here. Oh? No, that doesn't do the water. Is there a lever for... Wait, what does the water? This daylight sensor does the water. Okay, wait, what's this about? Where's this come from? Oh, I do have to stand on the pressure plate. I have to stand on the pressure plate for the water to go away. The button's for decoration. That one? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I have to stand on the pressure plate. Oh. Get off it! Put the water back! Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, let the water flow back in. Wait, why is it still pushing? I'm off the pressure plate. Okay, there we go. Now they're just... Alright. Jesus. Hey, guys! Oh, wow, they're all into 4 spots. Woo! That was a terrifying sound. I don't know how many... Like, yeah, I'm just looking at the same creaking. Yeah, I'm just looking at the same creaking, I think, so... We are very, very lucky about that. Actually, okay, not letting them down, but letting them do this again is the right move. Just letting them re-expand. I am wasting a lot of name tags here, but I really don't care. And slowly more and more of them are falling down in, so... Okay. I'm just gonna let them all fall in at this point. Alright, close this up for the next Minecraft night. You know, there might be a chance that not all of them spawned yet. So if I stand back on here and give it a minute. Oh, look at all those! And once the water goes away... Yep, okay, we're getting some more. I can't reach him. I'm not going down there until... until the water comes back on. How many times am I gonna have to do this, I wonder? Oh, I'm out of name tags, so... That's it for this Minecraft night. Okay. Let's get back inside, and then we'll go back over to... All right, a very large portion of them despawned, but another very large portion of them stayed. So, progress. Now we have a whole Minecraft day to go buy however many more I can afford. And try it all over again. Until we are able to have 0 creakings despawn. And if we ever do decide that for some reason that's too many creakings, we can always just break their 4, 5, 6, 7. We can always break their oh man. Okay. No, then if we have any more space in there, they will spawn inside of it. Don't break their hearts. Hey, wait, I'm seeing TikTok chats now. Oh, amazing. TikTok, it works. It works now. Me being able to see what people in TikTok chat are writing has been very hit or miss. Chat, if you're new here, make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm currently live 5 nights a week. Usually in this hardcore Minecraft world. Oh, I went up too far. I only buy them from the guys that charge 10, not 15. Only 48 now. Alright, let's see if I can go down and do another round of trading with them yet. You know, I'm name tagging these guys for admittedly a pretty small increase in output. But the reason you name tag them is because of the time that it takes for them to be flushed down every night at the beginning of the night is like time you're giving up that you could be harvesting them. You're not able to harvest from them during the day once you name tag them, but you are going to be getting like an extra 2 minutes of like full production every night, instead of time that you would spend waiting for them all to funnel down into the kill chamber or the smacking chamber. You don't kill them, you smack them. The resin chamber, maybe. It's worth it. Plus, it's something to do today while I, since we have this weird amount of time. 5, 6, 7. All right. We might even be able to finish this thing before the end of stream, depending on how this Minecraft night goes. Well, actually, we probably have time to do like 2 things. Oh, you know what? Chat. I just thunked to something. You know how I say that the massive monument it's not only won by marbles anymore. It's not technically only won by bingo. It's won by whoever wins a mini game, right? During stream. How about the clip off challenge counts as the mini game? Where it's on stream. I mean, that could work too. But that is actually something we could definitely do if you guys would want. But the clip off challenge, so that I can just keep playing and not have to do a thing on clip off challenge days where I give up so much time for the clip off challenge. We normally only have one winner, and it just happens that today we have 2 winners and they're both NG. So I think it is, I think it's fair to say that NG wins the massive monument today. Just an extra incentive to participate in the clip off challenge. Because not only do you get 5 IRL dollars, but you also are given the clip off challenge, or the massive monument for the day. You don't mind NG getting it every month? Hey, I'm trying to incentivize others to participate. I get a 3rd round of trades because we didn't trade with them to their full potential the previous day. So in the future, I'll say when the clip off challenge ends, we will immediately go to the monument and put it on there. So for when we do the November clip off challenge in December, when the clip off challenge will be at 11, when it ends at like 11:30, 11:45, whenever that is, if it's a full 16 bracket, you know, then we will do, then we'll just immediately go put the winner on the monument. But yeah, words is an option, or Gartic is an option for us to include those. I do have, I would like to find minigames that are playable via combined chat, or like maybe we put a link in the chat and everybody goes to a link rather than relying solely on like the purple chat integration. Specifically because the other day we had stream go down, or we had stream go down on the purple chat where I was not able to, I was live only on TikTok, and having a way for TikTok viewers to be able to participate, or Red video site viewers to participate, is just good business. So like, you know, maybe most of the time we do bingo because it's easiest, but like we could find alternatives. No, we're not doing bingo today. NG won today is how that's going. Because NG won the clip off, or the clip off challenge, so NG wins today. Oops. Oh yeah, that's fine. Because it does take, yeah, if we had a full 16 bracket, it would probably take 45 minutes. Not including setup time and all that jazz too. So like, you know, no matter what, we're probably giving away, let's say, the better part of an hour. Wow, lots of shulker boxes of resin, but not a single shulker box of blocks of resin. Interesting. Yeah, in case NG was getting... This is just in case NG was getting a little demoralized winning every month and thinking about stopping making clips. Now we just have another incentive for him. That's all this is. If money isn't good enough, maybe block game will... I would, I'm sure even NG, he said something about being dethroned. NG welcomes competition, all right? Yo. Yeah, they're gonna spawn any minute now. Oh, wait, I gotta go downstairs to spawn them. I gotta go down spawn to stairs them. So it starts the walls, and then... I don't know what it causes the delay for the water, but I know the water is on a cycle. Alright, so then I step off as soon as possible. Wow, so yeah, it was... Oh, I didn't name them yet. Oops. Did I put an anvil in here? I did not. Freaking 2. I could also use some more rockets in case I get a bind. Jesus Christ. God, this is so annoying. I feel like this is actually considerably less creakings here. Seems like there's only 2 creakings on that side, so... Whoa, got a little too close there. I think we got all these ones named, chat. I genuinely think we might have all these ones named. No, to get more to spawn, we have to go stand on the pressure plate again. I don't think I'm gonna get any more. Oh, no, I was too far away to even tell if they were. So we have to let these guys fall down and hope that we got a considerable portion of them, if not all of them. And then... But, like, it doesn't feel like there's actually that many when we're doing it this way. There definitely is that many, though. Not named yet, because they're... Okay. Every single one that I could name there is named now, so... Drop a stack of name tags and they pick them up and they're named. Yeah. So we stand back on here. Let me just do another swing for funsies. Wowzer. So you do this long enough and then... Yep, we're getting another wave of them. Very few. Man, I wish I could reach him from here, dude. Before the water hits him, I can name tag a bunch. I know I'm double name tagging a bunch, but it's worth it. I'd rather waste a bunch of name tags and be able to finish this tonight. Yeah, if I get too far away, I have no chance of name tagging any of them. Yeah, at this point, I genuinely... I can't tell if I should just let them down and maybe... They're like too... They all appear name tag down there, so... Those are just like a couple. Yeah, man, I don't know. How many hearts am I using? I don't remember. I did the math at some point. But I built this so long ago. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 times 4 times 4. Alright, let's get the water turned off again. We'll watch in free cam to see if any more spawn. We have like 1 minute until any that would despawn will despawn. 240 free kings, yeah. Okay, not a single one is spawning. And we haven't heard any despawning yet. Oh shoot, those are closed. Are they gonna still fall down, the items? I don't know. It's about to be 5. Oh yeah, they all fall down. I really need to make a video on this farm. I think it's 5:30 that we'll hear despawns if it happens. Much less despawns. Much less despawns. So wait. Yeah, we're just... Okay, we can hit them during the day, but we don't get any resin, right. But what this will do is make it to where they are available to be harvested immediately at night, and we don't have to wait for them to spawn in. That's like the the 10-20% increase in production per night that we're gonna get. I do really need to make a video on this farm, though. I keep meaning to. I have so many videos I need to make. And I have so little time. All right, let's go buy some more name tags. And I'm not gonna name tag these name tags until until we know that we need more, because we might not. But it's always good to buy extras. Oh, it's not 8 a.m. in game. You could always at least put a schematic out for them. I could, but like I really want the video, man. Like I don't want to release a schematic without a video for the... Yeah. That's just not how I feel. I feel like a short alongside a full video, it would be good. Especially like its own recorded short where it's like specifically being like, hey, I made this video, and also there's a world download in the description. Like something like that, direct to like not just like a shortened version of it into a 3-minute clip or something, you know? But I don't feel it is my vibe to release a world download without a corresponding video, or a short without a long form for this, like, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm weighing my options for the amount of content I'm able to make. And my job has become much more involved lately. So basically all of the time that I had available during the work week to make content or plan content or whatever, that time is basically gone. And the time that it does still exist, I have absolutely zero energy to focus it on something else. I go upstairs and I sit on the couch with the family for 30 minutes instead of 30 minutes of trying to, you know, use it, because like it just it's just the days are just so much more effort. I use the time to relax now instead of, yeah. I almost don't even want to say it out loud, but knock on wood, it feels like coming into the holidays, I'm past the worst part of why everything got so busy at work. I'm not going to go into my job at all on here, but I don't know if that ever means that I'll have the same free time during the day that I did before. Could I do a live stream of making the tutorial? You know, that would be an option. Once a week, have a stream that is like making a video. But like, it'd be recording it. I don't think it'd be editing it. I mean, I could try and edit it on stream. I mean, it'd be making the world download, I guess. That could be done on stream. Then recording it. Yeah. Well, okay, the replay mod playbacks and stuff, or the free cam stuff, once you turn shaders on and stuff like that, it actually can take, you know, we'd be sitting there 5-10 minutes sometimes. Flashback, that's what I was trying to say. Flashback is much better and much faster than replay mod, but some of the, unless you're doing literal 10-second ones, you could be sitting there for, you started all the mods 10 and your brain can't even. I have not played all the mods 10 yet, but I played all the mods 9 to the sky and all the mods 8. And they were both pretty fun, bit overwhelming. But Magic and I are trying a different pack this time, for this next session. It's MC Eternals 2. And it's definitely a different vibe because, like, I'm not finding any questing that makes me want to go do anything other than mine colonies. And Magic's very bored with me just spending the entire stream doing mine colonies. So, like, I don't know how many more streams we're going to have on MC Eternals 2, but that's just how I'm feeling about it. I know this week, we're doing Bokura 2, and then we expect us to be, like, in the last hour of gameplay, genuinely. So we expect to, like, play Bokura, or Bokura Planet, not Bokura 2. We're planning to plan Bokura, and then once we beat it, we're gonna play MC Eternal 2 afterwards. If it only takes like an hour, you know, if we still have half the stream left, we'll play MC Eternal 2 on Wednesday, and then on, I'm just gonna stand here so they have a chance to spawn in immediately. And then next week, Magic and I already have another game lined up to play. So. All right, so we are ready to go once, yeah, as soon as it hits 18 o'clock or whatever, and the water's gone, then boom. So I've hit with MC Eternals 2, I'm having fun with mine colonies. But the reason we didn't play all the mods 10 is because I hit the same problem that I always hit with modded. All the mods 9 was just like all the mods 8. And all the mods 10 is going to be just like all the mods 9, which was just like all the mods 8. And even MC Eternals has a lot of mods that make it very similar to all the mods. Or MC Eternal has a bunch of mods that make it very similar to all the mods. So it's just like, this is why I stopped playing modded all those years ago, back in 1.12, was because all the mod packs were basically the same mods thrown together. And there is a couple new ones that I really want to try in MC Eternals 2, but I just don't. We don't have the infrastructure set up to like do big things yet, and there's no questing to tell you to go certain directions at the mod to get those things. And in modded, I'm not as much of a self-starter as I am in vanilla. There's too much, and I can't decide which way I want to go or what I want to do first. All right, here we are, chat. It's about to spawn in our creakings. That's why I just stick to vanilla for most of my content. All right. I know some despawned. Where are they at? Oh, wow. That was more than I was anticipating. That was more than I was anticipating, chat. It's not as full as it was before, though. Oh, hey, bud. Don't hit me. That's not nice. Yeah, it seems like even when they break apart, they stick together. Because there's so many creakings here. If I no, then they could very much this makes it to where it's very safe for me. The water keeps me able to be incredibly safe in comparison to not having the water, that is. The water gives me a place to retreat to that they can't come and get me. And they have like 6 more. Yeah, even when they break, you remember how many there were in here? Look at how many they break apart to when I do this. It still looks like there's just like maybe 16 in here or something. They don't even separate anymore. Yeah, look at how many actually were just hitting this. Look at how many. Look at how many there are in that pod. Yeah, dude. I mean, maybe if I do just one bucket out. Buddy, why were you able to get to me? Unlike all the other times. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting that they were able to get to me so quickly. This is creaking 3 stack. Yeah, these were named on night 3, that's why. The name tags were named on night 3, that's... Ooh, hey buds. Okay. Oh, hey, buds. Whoa, buds. That wasn't cool. How some of you guys seemingly teleported. okay. Did not like being where I was. Yeah, we seem to be getting a good more ability to find new ones. Nope, I'm still renaming the same ones over and over again, though. Hey, buds, what are you doing here? I still don't know how they're doing what they're doing, and I don't know how I'm not dying from it. Oh, that guy is not named. Well, you see this? We're getting a bunch of new ones in. Because this is the third day, ow. Hey, guy. So the first night, I named my stack of name tags Creaking. The second night, I named my stack of name tags Creaking 2. And the third night, now, I'm naming my stack of Creaking 3. And I just realized, chat, it's time to end stream. Okay. I need to put my bucket back. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Oh boy. Hey, I'm finding new homies though. Hey, guy. Okay, I'm still finding new homies to name tag. Okay, I am gonna just wait to see how many of these guys still despawn. So we get a feel for, I don't know, I feel like we got a good portion of them. Well, maybe not, because we're still getting a good portion now. Wow. Yeah, well, we definitely are getting the most thorough coverage we've gotten on with this big of a group. We got like 1 more minute until they all despawn. Come on, I want this last name tag to be used. Come on. On one that we know for sure needs it. Come on, dudes. Okay. Put all these guys down. Okay. It didn't sound like that many despawned, though. That's it for this stream's Creaking naming. Next stream, we will obviously pick up where we left off. With naming the Creakings, and then after that we will get to the map art. That's what I've decided now, is we will start next stream by finishing the Creakings, which should only take, you know, a handful of Minecraft nights. So maybe it's the first hour, maybe it's the first 2 hours of stream. But then we should eventually be able to get it to where morning happens, nothing despawns, nighttime happens, nothing new spawns, and then they're all in there. Heck, it might even be so few that, you know, we only needed one more Minecraft night cycle. But we did have NG win the clip-off challenge today. So NG has oak leaves. Just gotta find them. Here they are. NG has oak leaves for his block for the massive monument. He's got 13 W's, making this 14 now. His last victory was stream 1034, and today is stream 1040. Let me confirm that. 1040, yeah. Whoa, I wrote 12040. Dang. I threw an extra 2 in there. No, it's just 1. If there had been 2 separate winners, I would not have done this today. I don't even think I would have had the idea. Because in a normal scenario, this should never happen. And going forward, if I ever do miss a month, I won't do a double, specifically to avoid needing to give out 2 of them. All right, GGNG on your dub with the clip-off challenge, getting your oak leaves right flipping there, my dude. And then we do got some diamonds to burn as well. Yes, so ! Partner Plus, thanks for putting that in the chat. If you want a diamond burnt at the end of stream in your honor, make sure you subscribe. Here is my diamond-shaped lava pool made out of diamonds where we burn diamonds. All right. So, qualifying sub points today, 2 subs on 2025, 1125. Here we go. Chat, next year. So this is, oh, I don't have this book named, I guess, but this is the 2025 book, okay? 2026 book. Instead of writing the date, I'm writing the stream number. I've already made that decision, but that will be a decision off of as for the 2026 book specifically go and forward. It won't be the date. It'll just be. It would say 1 sub, and then it's straight 1040 or whatever. And it'll just be a change as of the new book, as of the new year. All right, chat. But here we go. First sub of the day was Tinsley at tier 1 for 46 months. Bam, that one is for you. And second is Football tier 1 for 33 months. Ba-bam, that is for you. I appreciate your subages. ! Partner Plus, help me hit this goal above my head. And get diamonds burnt in your honor every month on your resub for qualifying Partner Plus subs. All right, chat. That's it for the night. Good times. All right. Let's see who's live to send over some hardcore vibes to tonight. Hey, yo. Yep. We're sending this over to... Am I getting an ad right now? No, I'm not. This is just an overlay on his stream. Love that. We're sending a raid over to Zan right now. Hardcore homie, we played with him on 9 Lives. So chat, here's a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. If you got my emotes because you're subbed, use those. If not, just copy the Slimy Lads here to raid message and put it in his chat when you arrive. Let him know you're there to have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for the qualifying partner plus sub points. Thank you guys for hold on, all participating in all the polls for the clip off challenges, for the channel point redemptions. Thank you guys for everybody being here across all the platforms. I'll be live again Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern with Magic to finish Bokura Planet. Until then, have a great night. Peace out.